How y'all doing?
What's up, you guys? My name is Ariana and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, I know I have been gone for about a week and a half at this point. Long story short, I broke my hard drive and lost all my footage, so that's why I haven't been uploading. Sorry about that. As you guys can tell from the title, today's video is going to be 9 reasons why your natural hair is not growing. Before we get started, y'all know the drill. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you are new, follow me on all of my social media platforms, and visit my website, arianalyf.com. So, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. A little backstory. I have been natural for about 10 years. I already have a My Natural Hair Journey video on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put it in the card above if you guys want to see that video. Through my many ups and downs of being natural, I have discovered what helps my hair grow, what damages my hair, and just honestly what doesn't work. Okay, reason number 1. I wrote them down right here because I don't know how people be going off the top of the dome. I'm not that type of person, so we're gonna be reading today. Reason number 1 why your natural hair is not growing is you don't know your porosity. I will honestly say for the first 6 to 7 years of me being natural, I did not know my porosity. Here we are in 2020 and I have realized like my hair could be so much longer now if I knew what my porosity was for the first 7 years of being natural. Your porosity plays a key role with how your hair retains moisture. So I recently uploaded a porosity video, so if you guys want to see that, I'll put that in the card as well because I ain't got time to explain that again. So you can either have low, medium, or high porosity. If you have low porosity, it means that your hair doesn't really like to accept moisture because it kind of has like a natural barrier on the outer portion of the hair strand. So basically your hair repels water, so it's hard for your hair to accept leave-in conditioners, oils, anything like that. I need it! Normal porosity, you lucky because your hair accepts some of it and it also retains moisture a decent amount. If you have high porosity, it means that your hair is either naturally high porosity, damaged, colored, bleached, just damaged to be honest, dull, brittle, all of that. And it means that your hair sucks up a lot of moisture. So for you, you would need more of a cream or like a heavier cream type product that helps your hair retain moisture for longer. If you have normal porosity, you can use normal products, so maybe like hair milk, maybe a more water-based leave-in conditioner, not really like a heavy or thick cream. If you have low porosity like me, you can use heavy or light products. It really just depends on what you're trying to do to your hair. But if you want your fro to stand up and you have low porosity hair, I would recommend that you use moisturizers that keep your hair moisturized. Duh. So for example, to get this to stand up, I would moisturize my hair with kind of a thicker leave-in conditioner, put the twist in, let it dry overnight, and then just pick it out over time. That's just what I personally do, but you just want to make sure that whatever moisturizer you are using has the ability to penetrate the hair shaft so your hair is actually moisturized instead of the product just sitting on the top of your hair. Reason number 2 why your hair is not growing is that your hair is not properly moisturized. This kind of ties back into not knowing your porosity, but if your hair is not properly moisturized, over time it will end up becoming damaged and it may break off, or you just won't really see growth at all. And I think that was my problem. For the first 7 years, I didn't really know how to properly moisturize my hair. Tying back into reason number 1, since I have low porosity, the products do matter, but more than that, you have to figure out how to open your cuticle of your hair shaft up in order to get your hair to accept the moisturizer. So things that I would do is a steaming treatment, or whenever I deep condition my hair, I'll put like a Walmart plastic bag on it, tie it, and then I'll put like, it's kind of like a shower cap. It's like, it repels water on the outside and on the inside it's cloth, so it helps my hair get kind of like hot, and that in itself allows my hair to accept the moisture. Another big tip if you have medium or high porosity hair would be to properly seal your hair. That means that you need to follow your hair up with some sort of oil or a butter that naturally seals your cuticle back closed. If you have low porosity, you can seal your hair, but your hair is kind of already naturally sealed, so I personally wouldn't recommend that. I don't know, it's kind of hit or miss. It really depends on what you like and what you want to do to your hair. But yeah, so if your hair sucks up a lot of moisture and you're not properly sealing it, then you're pretty much just wasting your money and your time because your hair is not going to receive the benefits that are actually in the product. So you need to figure out how to properly moisturize your hair. Reason number 3 why your natural hair is not growing is that you don't have a set routine on what you do to your hair every week. So let's say I was doing a wash and go, right? I would wash my hair on Saturday. I would deep condition it on Saturday as well, rinse it out, put the leave-in conditioner, the creams, the oils, I would do all of that on Saturday and I would set my hair. So I would probably rock that style Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I would probably do a deep conditioner again only because my hair is dry. Now if I'm feeling lazy, like I always am, I'll probably skip the deep conditioning on Wednesday and I will just refresh my curls. The first thing I do when I refresh my curls is spritz my hair with water. Then I will apply a leave-in conditioner if my hair needs it. And then I'll twist my hair up that night and then let it dry. Now, depending on what my Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look like, I may actually leave my twists in, or I may take them out if I need to film or do something like that. But normally my hair is up in twists whenever I'm behind the scenes. Reason number 4 why your natural hair is not growing is that you don't know what specific style helps your hair thrive the most. What you need to figure out for you, sis, is what style works for you the best. So whether your hair thrives whenever your hair is braided and underneath wigs, twist outs, braid outs, wash and goes, crochet, you name it, you just need to figure out what works for you, basically. Just a personal observation, I noticed that my hair grows better whenever it's in some sort of low manipulation protective style. That was a mouthful. Versus like just having it out and doing like a curly fro 2 times a week. Something else I've noticed is that depending on your hair texture, your hair may not be strong enough to handle having your hair under wigs or doing box braids or crochet, something like that. So if you have like more fine hair, your hair honestly may thrive better if you do a wash and go 2, maybe 3 times a week. But hair like mine, baby, we got kinks. I don't got time to be detangling this all the time, nor do I have time to keep moisturizing it all the time whenever it's out. So my hair grows better when it's out of the way, to be honest. So yours might do the same thing. Also, hair grease, that's all I gotta say. It worked when I was little and it works now. Reason number 5 as to why your natural hair is not growing is you may be wearing highly manipulative. Reason number 5 as to why your natural hair is not growing is you may be wearing highly manipulative hairstyles. Hairstyles like this include braids that are very, very tiny. You know, back in the day when people used to rock micro braids, or their braids would be too tight to the point where they don't have any edges left. We ain't doing that no more. It's 2020. Everybody should have edges at this point. If not, you can follow Sister's tutorial and glue them on yourself. But seriously though, if you want your real natural hair edges to show back up, you gotta stop with the very tight ponytails, leaving your hair in a ponytail overnight like I used to do back in the day. I used to sleep with a ponytail in. You can't do that anymore. It's not healthy for your natural hair. It puts too much tension on it and it could potentially damage your scalp and then you might go bald.
No, God, please, no, no!
That's a little bit dramatic, but you honestly could go bald. We ain't having that. This is a big one in my opinion because I feel as though a lot of people don't really know about this. Reason number 6 why your natural hair is not growing is you probably are trimming your hair too frequently. Put the scissors down, ma. This tip does not apply to people who have natural hair and are keeping a specific cut or shape to their hair. So if you have like the diva cut or you have bangs or something like that, this doesn't necessarily apply to you, but this is specifically for people who want to see length. I remember probably back in 2012, 13, everybody would go to the salon and they're like, girl, I get my hair trimmed every 8 weeks. I get my hair trimmed every 6 weeks. And that's fine, but most times you're cutting off your length that you just grew out over that month or 2 months. If your hair is already damaged, you definitely need a trim, but don't like put your hair on a schedule to where it's like, all right, it's been 2 months, I need another trim, because you're not gonna see the growth that you think you're gonna get by keeping your ends healthy. The last time I trimmed my hair was New Year's going into 2018. Oh my God. Whoa, that's a very long time. That's almost 3 years. But to be honest, I don't wear my hair straight like that. So for me, I don't really care if my ends are even or trimmed or this or that because it looked like this. And I've honestly noticed whenever I wear twists, my twists last a little bit longer if my ends are slightly uneven. Now the difference is I don't believe that my ends are split or damaged. They're just not even.
And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
So if I wanted to get my hair evened out and trimmed, I could, but I don't want to. I hope y'all are still viewing. If you haven't subscribed as of yet, what are you doing? I'm literally spilling the tea. Save this video, share it with a friend, please. Reason number 7 is a huge one that a lot of people are not aware of at all, and it has to do with your protein moisture balance ratio. A lot of natural hair companies have protein treatments as well as deep conditioning masks on the market, but a lot of people don't really know what the purpose of both of those are for. A lot of people I've encountered more so focus on deep conditioners in the natural hair community, but if you want to actually learn about the health of hair in general, whether it's type 4, type 2, whatever, you have to know about protein. I had to pull up an article for this one, y'all, because I didn't want to steer y'all wrong. Signs of having a protein imbalance in your hair would be if your hair is brittle, dry, has excessive breakage, loss of elasticity, so like it doesn't bounce back whenever you pull it, something's off. Also, if you bleached your hair, dyed it, colored it, or just processed it, Texlax, anything like that, then you're probably in this category as well. I want you guys to get 2 images in your head. Image number 1 would be if you have transitioned before and you had like the separation between natural hair and the relaxed hair on the ends. So if you guys transitioned, you would know that whenever you comb through the natural hair and the relaxed hair, normally at that line of demarcation, most people experienced a lot of breakage, and that's because the relaxed portion of your hair either didn't have enough moisturizer or didn't have enough protein, or something was off pretty much. The other image I want you guys to picture is if you have ever seen somebody do like a horrible bleach job on their hair, whether it's a wig or their real hair. Have y'all ever seen when people's hair starts coming out whenever they bleach it? It's basically like very gummy almost. It's very, very soft, very foamy. Your hair shouldn't do that. At that point, you pretty much just gotta do a buzz cut, a big chop. So whenever your bleached hair is gummy like that, it means that there is too much moisture and not enough protein, and that will basically cause the hair to kind of like melt away in your hands. Also, if you've ever been in science class and your teacher was talking about acids or bases, if you have a soap that is like too basic or alkaline, it can literally melt the skin off of your hand. I'm melting! Yeah, it's crazy. So basically that's what happens to people's hair. At least that's how I think of it. But on the transition side, whenever you're dealing with the line of demarcation, it means that your hair has too much protein and not enough moisture, and that will just cause it to kind of snap off. It has no stretch to it at all. So if you have those signs in your hair, then you can either Google some stuff, you can call your local salon. If you have one of those, I don't go to salons, I ain't got time for it. And then you can basically figure out a plan to treat your hair back to health. Something else that I thought was interesting in the article is that it stated that high porosity most times needs more protein and low porosity needs more moisturizer. Reason number 8 why your natural hair is not growing. This one kind of made me mad, low-key. And it has to do with the water system that your house has. So whenever you wash your hair, the water that is going through the pumps is either hard water or soft water. I think I read some statistic and it said at least 75% of American households have hard water. So I was like, wow, like y'all really ruining my growth. Y'all are messing me up. Hard water has minerals in it that has a stripping capability to your hair. So if you have like dyed hair or something like that, hard water has the ability to rinse your dye out. So that's probably why most people are used to their dye fading over time. Depending on the water you're using, you can have a longer lifespan with the hair color. Hard water also has the ability to strip your hair of moisture as well.
What?
And the part that really made me mad in all of this was that hard water has the ability to leave a film on your hair, which can actually block the moisture from getting to your hair. So I've been spending my coins doing my little deep conditioning treatments just for my hair to be dry. Bruh. So you know me, had to go to Pinterest, had to find a little article on how I can treat my hair because I have hard water in my house as well. Option 1 you can do first of all is switch the water that you wash your hair with. It's gonna cost you a little bit more per month if you're going to go the route of buying gallons and then washing your hair with that. Or the more expensive route, you can convince your mom, or if you're a homeowner, you can put some coins to the side and start saving up for a house filtering system. Or you can also buy a shower filter. Basically, the filter removes some of the metals and minerals that is in the hard water. So the water is actually better for your hair. Skin as well. But if neither one of those options are available to you, what I found on Pinterest here, it said you can treat built up hair by mixing 1 tablespoon of vinegar plus citrus juice, which is like lemon or lime juice, and 3 cups of purified water. So you do have to buy a gallon, sorry guys. And you can leave that on your hair for 5 minutes, then rinse, then follow it up with a deep conditioning mask. So what that whole process is called, an acidic rinse. I've never done it before, so don't take my word for it. It's just based on the research that I did. And I personally would recommend doing that to your hair either every time you shampoo it maybe, or once every 2 weeks. It really depends on your specific routine. I normally wash my hair anywhere between every 2 weeks, or if I got braids in, I will do it every 3 to 4 weeks. It really just depends on what I have going on. We are on the last tip, ladies and gentlemen. My mouth is so dry. The last reason as to why your natural hair is not growing has to do with your diet. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all didn't know, I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science. I also post fitness content here on my channel and on my Instagram, and I have a fitness page. Through my little research I was doing, I realized that if you are low in some of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs, it can hinder your hair growth as well. So for example, if you have a zinc deficiency, this is just what I googled, so again, you guys can do whatever you want to do. You can research it, whatever. If you have a zinc deficiency, Google said that it can hinder your hair growth. I also know that vitamin A, B, C, D, pretty much the whole alphabet of vitamins is good for your hair and for your skin. And if you don't have enough of one of those vitamins, then it could actually stunt your hair from growing. So I thought that was wild. So I just thought all this stuff was kind of cool and kind of interesting, and I thought that I would share with you. Well, we're at the end of the video. I really hope I was helpful. If you guys have any tips that I left out, please feel free to leave them down below. I really want my channel to be a community of people who just like helping each other. So yeah, if y'all have any valuable information, please, y'all can DM me on Instagram. I normally reply to DMs probably once a week, so just bear with me if I reply slow. Sorry. And yeah, I just want all of us to be out here popping with our afros. We can thrive together. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Thank you.